skills in the gaming. 1xBet.
Respect from 1xBet. Respect from 1xBet. Respect from 1xBet. Respect from 1xBet.
Respect
from 1xBet. Respect from 1xBet. Respect. Respect from 1xBet. Respect from 1xBet. Respect from 1xBet. Respect.
Hello, son.
Hi, Mom.
Pretty girl.
This is Eva.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. Your dad's just making his favourite dinner. It's duck. Come on inside. They're all probably too gruesome to tell you while you're eating at the table. How's your food? Is everything okay? Good, good. You seem to know each other.
Yeah. This is the new ambassador for 1xBet.
Oh, I see.
Everyone felt good when Eva Elfie became the new ambassador of 1xBet.
Welcome in everybody to the second to last day here, not only of the European regional, but of everything for RES on terms of this online event. There is going to be the LAN coming up in the next couple of, well, the next month or so, but for now, this is going to be close to the end for all the online teams. So Bowie, how much are you looking forward to this one?
I'm looking very much forward to this. The LAN is approaching. We're going to figure out the European teams that are going to be there. There might be some invited teams from Europe as well, but this is going to be crazy. And you know, we have Avulus versus Dragon. This Avulus team, now it's Stormer, has been looking pretty tight, not gonna lie.
Yeah, they've looked pretty good. I mean, they were looking really good when they were playing with Mikey as well, but it feels like they've got that synergy down. They've got some more options from the mid lane, and they do look really well, really good. There was an event where they dropped Stormer. I think he was just taking some time off, but yeah, now he's come back. They are looking back to that top form that we have seen them in. On the other side, Dragon, though, this is a new roster for this event. You know, they've come in with a new build-up, new players, and they are looking really strong here as well. So they are, you know, I think this might be a close series between the two. It is a best of three. There's no two-game series anymore. We have to have a winner to move through to the grand finals, and effectively, out of all of these teams in the semi-finals, Dragon, Avulus, One Move, and Palantasia, apart from one particular scenario where we're not sure, if you get first place in this event, you will be going through to the LAN at the end of October.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is really what we care about, who's going to go through. As you said, if both Avulus and our boys from Palantasia get first and second place respectively, there is a tie that we're not really sure how it works, but you know, it probably depends on how they round down the points for the teams that did swap players. So maybe there's like a rule in terms of like rounding that we don't really get to see, just because the numbers that we have are already rounded to, you know, the decimal point or whatever. Maybe there's something there that we can figure out on how to resolve this technicality. Yeah. But so far, it's still only the semifinals, so we hopefully don't have to worry about that too much today.
Yeah, the one scenario, because of, like you say, with all the points, so at the minute, Avulus are on 76.6 points, and then on the other side, we've got Palantasia on 26.6. So if they were to come in first and Avulus gets second, Avulus get 50 points, Palantasia get 100 points, and it would put them on the exact same point. So that is the one scenario that we maybe, you know, we make them play a best of three, and then if that's the result, we maybe make them play a best of one after to break that tie. But
just make it a BO5. Whoever thinks this is disqualified, you know, just make it a BO5.
But yeah, on the whole, I think if Avulus gets second, and anybody else, if one move get through to the grand finals, I think Avulus are through by about 2 points over one move. So,
yeah,
that's going to be, yeah. If Avulus, as long as Plan says you don't get through, Avulus get that the LAN event as long as they get through to the grand finals here. So maybe a lot of pressure riding on them here in this semi-finals just to get through. I mean, Dragon on the other side, I think they're the one team here that maybe can't get through to the event, just purely because of the...
Yeah, they have 8 points.
Yeah.
So it would be... I don't think there's a scenario where they can go through, right? Everyone else might need to be sick or something. But you still get a lot of money, and you still probably... might be extra considered in case there is a second relog, there is a second league in the future. I did heard rumors of that, but nothing is confirmed just yet. And they go for the sniper here on Avulus. Pretty standard opener, but at the same time, not getting Tusk is usually very rare when that hero is up. That has been the most contested hero in Europe by far. So I am surprised that Avulus ends up picking that one.
Yeah, I actually think the sniper might be stronger because the Tusk is contested, but the sniper, from what I've seen, is outright ban out every single game. So that one getting through here, maybe a bit of a surprise. And I'm surprised that Avulus ban out both the Enchantress and the Nature's Prophet. I thought they maybe want to take one of those, but yeah, banning those one out, and it does leave the snipers to get through on their first pick. And if it's that mid lane sniper, we've seen it just absolutely ruin games for the other team. It's been a monster in terms of the damage output, in terms of winning the lane. I don't think there's too many heroes that it loses the lane against in the mid lane. And Dragon, yeah, they do get that Tusk, but how much is that going to balance out between the two heroes?
Avulus, I think, definitely has an extra incentive to play the sniper just because Stormstormer is a beast with him. I've seen him do super well, and they are a team that flexes it to the mid lane, as you said. Other teams that maybe don't do that probably wouldn't go for the same approach. Ben-wise, they're going to take the clock. They're going to take those strong 5s. Omni is still in the pool, so that might be another one you want to consider taking out. Yeah,
true. Looking overall, yeah, the Sun King Go, Nagasaran Clockwork, as well as the Shadow Demon on the other side, the Alchemist Centaur, Nature's Prophet with the Morana, and that Enchantress all being taken out. So some really strong heroes being removed here. We'll see Avulus, what they're thinking for the next couple of picks. Well, it's going to be Dragon Esports, right? So yeah, like I said, they might just go for that. I mean, with the Omni Knight coming out, if you go with that with Tusk, they ban out the Pangolier here. I wonder if they do go for that Omni Knight. But if you go for that, is that a setup? It's going to be the Wind Ranger. I like this. You know, can play it carry, can play it mid lane, can play it as one of the supports. So really flexible hero, and maybe one of the heroes that doesn't do too bad up against a sniper in the lane.
I think Avulus is pretty much just saying that they're going to play this mid sniper, right? You take away Centaur, Alk, and be all of these gap closing heroes on the sniper. So to me, they're pretty much securing Stormstormer's hero, and they want to be able to get Smiling Knight's hero afterwards. As you go for the Kunkka, probably gonna be their offlaner here with the Crystal Maiden being 5. Pretty classic for Avulus. They also really like playing the Lion, so I wonder if that's one they're gonna try and pick on the 18.
Yeah, maybe. Could go for, like, say, the offlaner here, or maybe you go for another flex hero that can swap with a Wind Ranger between the carry and the mid lane. But I think overall, if you are coming up against a sniper, the Wind Ranger is one. You can power shot from a distance. You don't have too much trouble farming. You can move away from the sniper right clicks with the Wind Run. You do need to worry a little bit about the shrapnel coming through, but overall, it feels like this is one of the better heroes to play against that sniper mid. So we'll see if Dragon want to put that Wind Ranger in the mid lane, or if they're going to try and look to flex it off elsewhere. And yeah, like I say, you can either go for another support here, or pick up a hero that flexes between, like, the off on the mid or the carry in the mid, and just keep Avulus in the dark and where you want to go with this.
What are they going to do? It could Invoker. It's not necessarily that good against the... Okay, so it's going to be a Wind Ranger supporter mid, as you said. I actually was just expecting this to be carry Wind Ranger. It's, like, it's so strong these days that people really don't care about picking it early. They go Morphling. Okay.
And the Underlord. Okay.
So still flexing the Wind Ranger to +4 / that mid laner, as you were talking about. Tanky heroes. I think Avulus might pick their Lion. Usually you don't want to pick a support on the 18 role. but it is probably going to get banned in the third phase, and that is really a hero Aki loves playing. You can go for the Hoodwink as well if you want more damage rather than the control. I think both are fine.
Yeah, and I wonder what they're looking at to counter out this, because I like the Pango ban here from Dragon, that it means that, you know, you're not going to have that potential Spirit Vessel builder in the Pango, but like you said, the Invoker is still there, the EMP coming through, can build in that Spirit Vessel as well, though we've been seeing more right-click builds coming in, double Wraithband into the Mage Slayer or into the Witchblade here for the Invokers that we have been seeing, so... But again, do you want to then flex that Sniper off to the carry if you do that?
I really don't think they're gonna play. I think this is Stormstormer's hero 95%. So to me, this is either the carry or position 4.
Yeah.
If you wanna pick that carry, what would you pick? Maybe something that.
No, they're gonna flex it. They go for the puck, which
Interesting.
again
Not necessarily
surprising
good
to me.
against the Underlord. It's honestly kind of tough.
Yeah. And again, like damage-wise, I don't know, dude, because Dragon Esports, they could flex out, like, say, the Wind Ranger to the support role, maybe go for that DK in the mid lane, and then you've got three very tanky boys that I don't know how Avulus deal the damage to take them down over the course of a fight. I mean, even the Tusk, you know, really tanky as well, so, yeah, this is going to be interesting to see where Avulus's damage is going to come from here.
You would be able to pick a Timber Saw, but, you know, unless you're picking Carry Sniper, you can't really do that with the heroes Avulus already picked. So
yeah,
maybe you don't even need to ban the Timber as Dragon. Taking the Bristle, that's definitely... maybe just take Lone Druid to be sure. I take the Ursa. That's a good matchup for the Underlord. Against the Underlord.
Oh yeah, and yeah, maybe flexing that, because yeah, the Conqueror is already up, so offlane wise, that's probably got you covered. So yeah, maybe if you flex a Sniper 4, and you're going for another carry. Ooh, okay, they're gonna go. Was not expecting this. Yeah, I was maybe going, you know, thinking they could go for Luna, they could go for something like Alina that's high damage output, but a Broodmother. Okay, okay.
I guess it's a hero that doesn't care about shards, but you're playing to the Wind Ranger evasion, so killing that hero, even if it's a support, is hard for you. Morphling is just quite mobile. The Underlord kills off of your spiders. I'm not that big of a fan of this Brood, to be honest.
Yeah. I guess the idea is you take over the match quickly, you know, you push down towers, you take that map control before the Morphling and the Underlord can really start to get that presence in the game, and you know, you maybe want to try and take this game in the first 30 minutes before, and they're going to be able to go for the Void Spirit here on Dragon Esports. Not that Dragon Knight coming out. I'm going to go for, it's an alright matchup, I think, against the Puck. Like, say, in terms of phase shift, you can get that Remnant down, get that immediate drag back in, but yeah, overall, I think I like this Dragon Esports draft a little bit better.
Yeah, I like it a fair amount better. I know that Avulus might be the favorites coming into this one, but their draft is a little bit over the place. There's no lane that actually sounds amazing, right? Maybe the Kunkka Sniper is the one that is very strong, but with the Tusk drinking buddies, with the saves, to me, the only way I can see this Brood winning is if it goes for the Insatiable Hunger facet. I actually I was casting a game yesterday from an offlane Brood that went for that one, and it just scales so ridiculously. The spiders do insane amount of damage. But it's better for split pushing than it is for actually taking fights, because they have so many AoE damage spells that the spiders are not going to last through the fights. Maybe if the boat is just going to give them some run buff. I don't know. Drunk spiders. I would have preferred if it was offlane Brood. We'll see what Avulus can do. They're usually, you know, very impressive. But this draft is... I'm not sure I like it that much.
Yeah, it feels like they saw the Morphling coming out and they had to adapt last second, you know, so they say they're flexing, because there was a big difference between the support sniper and the mid lane sniper at TI. I think it was something like a 70% win rate for mid lane sniper, but the support sniper, the position 4 sniper, was only something like a 30-40% win rate at TI. And going off that, because it was in a lot of games, you know, going off that Avulus, I'm not saying that's just a deciding factor, but to me that kind of signals with this draft that... maybe they might just be on the back foot here coming into game number 1. It is a best of 3. So even if they go down here, they have the chance to go for that reverse sweep. But Yeah, I think I like Dragons just a little bit better coming into this one. And don't forget, everybody, if you've got your own opinions, you can head yourself over to the 1xBet app or the 1xBet website. Use our promo code 1XRLGEU for up to 100% bonus on your first deposit. Odds are on the screen. And yeah, Dragon Esports coming in as the favourites for this.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Avulus did underperform a little bit in the Bad Bundacha Belgrade qualifiers. They ended up losing to Level Up, which actually Dragons lost. Both of these teams underperformed, I would say. But yeah, this is a fair difference in odds. I'm wondering if it's the draft that gives those odds, or if it's mostly they just feel like Avulus isn't playing to the level we expect.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think it is influenced by the draft just a little bit coming into this. But overall, it might be, like you say, that Avulus just a little bit of a step down in game quality over the past couple of events. So maybe they've got a little bit to prove themselves here. And yeah, like I say, they need to get themselves at least through the series to be in with close to a guaranteed chance of making that land. So we'll see, as it's going to be the Firestorm go through. Infernal taking a lot of damage from this one, though. Do they have enough to get this first blood onto Infernal? Infernal, the Shrapnel, and Eki will be able to get the kill. Okay, so good start for Avulus. Really good grouping up there to be able to take down one of the tankier heroes in the game, even around level 1.
Yeah, that's Shrapnel for you. That is a lot of Damaggio. Let me check the Brute's facet. So it did go for the Feeding Frenzy. There you go.
Yeah.
So that is the one that might allow you to scale greatly.
And I think that's got to be signaling that it's going to be a quick Orchid build-up, right? To be able to deal with not only the Morphling, but the Wind Ranger too, that you get that just sort of the overwhelming damage coming out from the spiders as well as yourself with the Feeding Frenzy and the Orchid.
Yeah, I would like that. In the game that I watched, it was not the case. Actually, I went for Phylactery first. But you know, it was off lane. It didn't really have that much of a good laning stage. As a carry, you probably can afford the Orchid.
Okay. Bottom lane, Sniper using all of his mana mid lane here. The Remnant actually catches onto Stormstormer. So how do you, you know, apart from like the Remnant grab coming out from the phase shift, overall, how do you rate this matchup here between the two mid lane heroes? Are you looking to the one side or the other to win this lane, or is it just a bit of a farm fest?
Voidspire definitely takes this one. Not by much. I would say it's like a 65-35. Really good animation, better base damage because he's universal, right? The barrier as well, so should have a slight edge. It's not like insane or anything.
Yeah.
But, you know, Stormstormer has, like, to me, out of everyone in this current Avulus, he's the one that impressed me the most. Like, I've cast him in Shaker games, he's 22-0, and Sniper games where he's 17-1. He has definitely impressed me a lot. I mean, yes, he should, right? He is a player that is definitely the more seasoned player or accomplished player inside of Avulus.
Yeah, and that might come in useful if they do get to the LAN in October. You know, he has that like say he has that experience of being on the LAN multiple times. Though sometimes maybe on the desk, but you know, overall as a player, he has made a fair few trips, so that might be really beneficial to Avulus once they get to the event coming up in about a month's time.
I'm sure Relock can get him to the desk if they do drop early in the tournament, but. Yeah, hopefully he's going to go far in the tournament as well. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, and that's kind of thing, right? That it is going to be a 4-day event, so it's not like it's a drawn out, you know, the 2 weeks or 10 days, something like that. It very much will be, you know, hitting you fast, and the teams that I guess do well under pressure will be the ones that perform a little bit better here. As overall, how are the last hits looking? The Kunkka going to be sitting in the top. Okay, Puck not doing too bad in the mid lane. This lane not really going awful here for Stormstormer, but Dualraze is keeping it up here. Should have mentioned, you know, Dualraze I think playing standing now for the side of Dragons for a little bit, but overall, still the same quality coming out for Dragons.
Yeah, definitely. I'm surprised by the Kunkka doing that well. Usually this is a lane where if the Morphling gets a good start, he out-denies you and just absolutely trashes your laning stage.
Yeah.
Being the highest CS of everyone, it's kind of crazy. Zibe is another player that I think really impresses me very often. Yeah. He is not really the aura boy that we see from a lot of offlaners. Pretty much like 90% of their games, he actually rushes Orchid. And this is not a bad Orky game, so you can kill the Morphling early, or even kill the Void Spirit in that regard.
True, and I wonder how much of this is the risk of the sniper shrapnel coming in here with the shrapnel facet. That Murray White, speaking about the facet, he does take a lot of damage coming out from the shrapnel. That I think Mino and Tomo have talked about it, me and Kips have talked about it when you've got a Morphin in the lane, and we were talking about the Snapfire. You know, you are at risk here as the Morphin if you go down to that low health. As the grab comes out to Stormstormer, Dulraze will be able to get himself the bottle, but he might lose his career off this. But yeah, the way the Morphin has to play, he has to adapt his gameplay a little bit because you can't be sitting on really low health. Otherwise, the Snapfire comes in with the Scatter Blast, long range with the full Boron, gets the kill off on you. And it's kind of the same for the Sniper with the Facet here as that for that if you are playing the really low health kind of build, that the 1 second shrapnel comes through, it's going to destroy your health. And if you're sitting on less than full, you might just go down. Speaking about going down here, Infernal, can he get himself away from this one? He is going to be chased down by the Broodmother here. Do they have enough to get the kill? The Crystal Nova is going to slow him down. Infernal, do they want a tower dive for this one? And Smile Knight, one more right click. He is going to be able to get the kill. Armageddon gets Seneko on the back lines, but that's going to be well worth the trade here for Avulus.
Oh, for sure. Your core killing the core, support killing the support, but definitely, especially in this lane where the Brood wants to be a little bit ahead, so you actually have some threat on the Underlord. After all, the Firestorm is really something that the Spiders are not going to be happy about. Mary, Blood Grenade.
Yeah, with the shrapnel. Oh, he's going to be able to get it to his career.
Dude, this is so broken. This is so stupid. This is... Why is this in the game? Like, couriers shouldn't be allowed to drink.
No, they've got to drive. That's against the rules here. As the mid lane, they might be able to get a kill coming out into Dulraze. Well, there is going to be the Frostbite coming out. Stormstorm picks up the kill. Do they want to cancel the TP coming out on the Tusk with him already being dead? No, Armageddon the power shot. Seneko, he might go down again and again. The drinking buddies to close that gap. Murray Wide, though, going to be careful. There's going to be a lot of damage coming through from both the Puck and the Sniper. But it looks like he might just be able to move himself away here.
Yeah, big kills here. Avulus starting to ramp the aggression a little bit more. 6-minute rune as well. This is huge. The supports are already here. You really want to make sure that the Puck gets it, but there is some backup from Dragons.
Yeah, they might move the Underlord over here to offer some protection, but this is going to mean that it's a free lane coming out for the Broodmother, and Infernal is actually just going to go for a stack, it looks like, so maybe just trying to benefit himself with a Firestorm, and yeah, not moving in. Murray Wider will snatch that Illusion Rune.
Alright. Very good that you deny that from the Puck, but the Void Spirit also not benefiting, unfortunately. CS-wise, though, every single hero from Avulus doing a bit better. Very scary. And I guess also what they need, right? The scaling on the side of Dragons is scary, but if Avulus gets away with the early game, they can snowball and never really allow Dragons to come online.
Yeah, and that's something that I've talked about every single Morphling game, that if you let this hero just farm up and have that 35-minute game where he just gets free farm and gets involved in fights when he wants to, it does really make it an easy game. So yeah, I'm looking to see Avulus, know this, put the pressure on and look to really stop this Morphin from getting a free game out to this one. Take the fight to them, take the pressure to them here as well, as there might be the fight for the Wisdom Rune on both lanes. Xmark comes out on the top lane, but it looks like Smile Knight might just be able to get here. The Firestorm and the Pit of Mars will come out, but Smile Knight should be both get these runes out. Now the chase out Infernal. Can he get himself away from this one? It's a lot of damage underneath the tier 2.
Ooh,
he's not quite gonna go down here, and Smile Knight, he didn't want to dive the tower. It might cost Seneko and Eki both their lives. Can Seneko? Power shot comes through onto Eki now as well. Eki gonna try and run himself away. Armageddon though, with the chase, he's gonna be able to use a Tango here, the sniper, but it's not quite enough for the kill. Dulraze, he's gonna look for the TP. Is he gonna be out in time here? Eki, he might just be, Dulraze, he couldn't get the vision in time. They get both Wisdom Runes and the sniper out alive. Well worth it for Avulus.
Yeah, it could have been better, right? It was very close from them also killing the Underlord. But at the end of the day, if you steal the Wisdom Rune, you're so happy. The supports on the side of Dragons, they rely heavily on levels, so this is going to really propel that aggression we were talking about.
Yeah, although it was 2 cores that got the Wisdom Rune, so not both supports on the side of Avulus going to benefit from this one. Dream Core though, can it be used? Grab from the Remnant, it won't connect here. Can they get the damage out onto this Void Spirit? The Void Spirit trying to get himself away. He's going to be able to get the double Astral Step coming out now as well. And the Pit of Mars coming through. Seneko, he might just go down again. This is a failed gank coming out, but it is keeping the pressure on forcing rotations from the side of Dragon Esports.
Oh, Courier might be dead. There you go. That's Sage's Mask. Not that big, but annoying.
Yeah, I mean, how long is the Courier dead for? 1.5 minutes. That is the first step towards the Witchblade here for the Puck, so it's not like he needed it to complete, but it's just a bit annoying.
Yeah. Still though, the pressure relentless on the tower. Literally half of Dragon's force to be in the mid lane and not really accomplishing anything from that.
Yeah, and I mean, it's pulling aggro away from the Morphlin as well as the Broodmother, so both carries going to be happy. In terms of the net worth, you know, you can see that the Brood just a touch high. In fact, the Morphlin's going to take over now, farming that jungle, jump to the top of the stack in terms of net worth.
Yeah, and you know, this Wind Ranger support going for the Whirlwind facet. This is such a good facet when the game goes long, when you actually get to farm your Maelstrom. But in this case, it feels pretty bad, right? You're not going to have any damage in the fights. This is really a facet that shines as, you know, more levels you get. Armageddon being this low level is going to be a problem. You already have level 6 for... well, Sniper is not level 6, but he's very close.
Yeah.
They're going to steal the stacks as well.
It's going to be pretty big here. You're going to be able to take at least half the stack onto the puck, and you can see that Infernal's going to try and come into contest, but already lost, and there's going to be the Shrapnel coming through now as well. In fact, this might have been invaded. No, there's no Dream Cold to come out. The puck doesn't have the mana for it. The bottle charges were there, but not used in time for Stormer.
Yeah, they did share a little bit there. Pretty big move from Avulus, and they get the stack, but I don't think that's the end of the world, especially with the Underlord being there.
Yeah. Chube in the bottom lane going to take a little bit for us. We see Avulus still not getting close to closing that gap here between the two teams in terms of favourites. But, I mean, they do feel like they're having a little bit of a better game here in the early game. They are running the aggression just a little bit better than Dragon. But Dragon, if they weather the storm, they definitely can just get the noses ahead and get themselves in a position where Avulus might not be able to close out this game.
Yeah, the Morphling is really what's keeping Dragons in the game here. Second in net worth. Definitely the hero that's going to scale the most later on. Already finished his Vlads. But it does also mean that the Manta is going to take a while, right? In the past, we would see straight up Mask into Manta. So the fact that you stop for the Vlads could become a problem.
Oh, they're going to try and go.
Problems here.
But the Firestorm is going to come through. Infernal, though, he's going to get caught out in the Shrapnel. Can they get this kill once again onto the Underlord? He will force. Smile Knight gets the kill now. They might be able to go for more. The Frostbite onto the Tusk. Well, you think he's going to be used to weathering that cold. But Smile Knight, he gets himself a double, and there's going to be the Void Spirit having to Astral Step himself out of this.
Insatiable Hunger Spiders are crazy strong.
Yeah.
Just melt the Tusk. I mean, sure, he's on level 5, but that's still crazy. And the Brood, I think, getting pretty close to that Orchid we were talking about. So, a lot of timings are hitting here on the side of Avulus.
Yeah, it's funny that about, 3 or 4 months ago, when the Broodmother was at a peak, everybody was running this Feed and Frenzy to the point where I was like, yeah, this is broken, this is so strong. And then there was only 1 or 2 players running the Necrotic Webs. And then it was running a big event, but it was one of the small teams that did it. I can't remember who it was, but... And then all of a sudden people are like, oh yeah, Necrotic Webs is really strong. Maybe that should be the main facet coming out for the Broodmother. And then it gets nerfed because obviously the game plan was you put it in the mid lane, you put it in the off lane, so you kind of win all 3 lanes purely because of that regen reduction. But even after that got changed, I was mostly seeing the Necrotic Webs here. Seneko, does he want to try and go for that Arcane Rune? He's going to be able to pick it up. And now the move coming through onto the Wind Ranger. Shards will be down. Armageddon, though, drinking buddies. Do they want to try and dive this one? And the Dream Coil comes out now as well. The Broodmother going to try and make a move that is going to be the Fiend's Gate coming through. Can he get the kill onto the puck? He's going to be pretty darn low. They take down Armageddon, but they're going to be trading out Stormstormer and maybe Seneko for that. So really not the trades that Avulus want to make there.
Oh my god, those Necronomicons are so dumb. Hit the tower while he's chasing Crystal Maiden. But yeah, great fight from Dragons. Just a little bit of an overextension by the Stormstormer. We talked about the plucking into and be very hard. You don't want to go force that. You want to go for BKB. So it's a game where you have to be extra careful as you engage the fights.
Yeah. Do you think, just going back to the Necronomicons on the Fiend's Gate for the Underlord, do you think it'd be broken if they maybe reduced the duration but made them controllable by the hero itself?
How much do they last? Do they last like 10 seconds? Let me check. Does it say? Probably doesn't, right? 5. Doesn't actually say. I think if it was like 5 seconds, I would be down. Like you have this 5-second move speed buff, right? So maybe make it less as long as the buff from the teleport is working.
Okay.
I mean, test it. If it's too broken, then don't fix it.
Yeah, just change it back. Yeah, no worries.
Exactly. They're so dumb. Like, it really pisses me off. It's one of those things like, sure, it's better than not having anything, but I think Underlord is a hero that already doesn't have a lot of skill components. Good buddies.
Big pull away there from the, and like half a second later, potentially could have been the Tusk's doom because he would have broken that Dream Call. But now it's not going to be able for the big fight coming through. Infernal going to be able to get the heal off from the mechanism. Can they take down the Void Spirit anyway? Xibe rotates in. They get the 2 cores. Might be able to go Armageddon to go that whirlwind gun, but you've got Xibe trying to chase him down here. Even the Morphling going to get involved on the sidelines here as Muka. The Assassinate comes through onto Armageddon. Stormstormer will finally get the pick. Can he get himself out as well? The Morphling, he takes that Fairy Dragon form, but won't be able to find anything from it. Smile Knight even takes the tower from that.
And I mean, that's with Mary actually dodging a full coil, right? That's how strong they are right now. The Orchid completely shutting down the Void Spirit. They didn't have a save. Tusk was too far away. And the Underlord is a little bit too late coming in.
And this is kind of the power, like I was talking about before, this is kind of the power of the Feeding Frenzy with that Orchid, that you really do just stack up the damage coming through, and you, on your day, you can delete anyone with that. So yeah, it's maybe a little bit more single target focus, because the necrotic webs aren't going to affect, the webs aren't going to affect everyone in the fights because they're not necrotic, but it is great for just bursting down one hero.
Yeah, it really is. And I thought that, maybe with all of the AoE that Dragons had, that the spiders wouldn't really be able to benefit, but when you engage from a good angle, as long as you take like one target before the spiders die, it's still worth it. But what if they find the Smiling Knight? Oh, yeah, he's there.
Walrus Punch comes out here, Smart Knight going to try and do what he can, but the sustainer isn't enough here, and it will mean that they do get the kill. I think that's Smart Knight's first death as well, which Avulus really not going to be too chuffed about. But yeah, back to the spiders. The Kunkka does have the pipe as well, so that's going to help the survivability in the fights. That maybe just means they live long enough to get a kill off, where if they didn't have that pipe, the spiderlings just burn down and it doesn't go Avulus's way.
Imagine when they have the Crimson. First of all, our Berserker's computer is going to explode, but on top of that, I don't think the spiders are going to explode, because the damage block on them make them super strong.
Yeah, the pipe, the rum, the Crimson Guard, that's going to be... How do you deal damage there as well? We're going to see some damage being dealt to the Wind Ranger. There's going to be the Dream Call come through as well. Freezing Field on the back lines. I'm going to try and play on the edge of this one, but he's still caught in the Dream Call. One more right-click. Eki! It's going to be 2 heroes dead. Both supports on the side of Dragon go down. Dual Raze, can he get himself away from this one? The TP out. Nobody suspects anything, so yeah, he won't be chased down there.
Yeah, he's getting close to his Aghanim Scepter, but they are starting to become way too far behind. You needed a bit more tempo, and the Morphling has been very absent, right? He really did enjoy a lot of fights. Doesn't have the Manta, at least so far. But I think he needs to. His Manta is 500 gold away. That's probably when we're going to see Dragons trying to make a move.
Yeah, we might see them make another move onto the Wind Ranger here. Jump comes in. Can they go? He's going to be silenced now. The Assassinate comes through. X mark into the boat. Actually, everything could be thrown at him, but he's going to be able to move himself away. Okay. So Wind Ranger going to live through that one just a little bit longer, but they are going to start to put pressure onto this tier 2 tower mid from there.
Yeah, just your casual spider here taking a tier 2 tower, minute 17. Reminds me of 2018 when Ramses was playing Broodmother.
It reminds me of every pub I've ever played when there's a Broodmother in the game, because it's at my level, it is a very Smurfy hero. It's not one that you see all too often, unless you've got like a Brood spammer, or maybe one of those boosters you hear so much about.
Yeah. I mean, it's either that acoustic person that is very good at one hero, or the S word. But I heard there's no Smurfs anymore. I heard they're all banned.
Well, it's there used to be no Smurfs, and then they kind of took a holiday, came back, and it feels like they are back in force now, as in the bottom lane. Can they try and make a fight happen onto this Underlord? The Underlord, he's going to be Dream Call out as well. He pops that mechanism, trying to rip himself away from this one, but Infernal, he's going to be trapped out, caught out, killed off, and now he might be able to go for more, because Dora, he comes into this one on the Void Spirit, immediately has to pull that Ripcord, get himself away, and can they get the damage onto the Wind Ranger? Wind Ranger, is it enough? It's just barely. Stormer gets the credit for the kill. They might even be able to go into Murray. Murray trying to rip himself away from this one. Oh, Muka, he was silenced, but he has that Manta style up, will be able to get himself from that Orchid.
Tough one. They had the eggs on the Void Spirit, but they don't really have enough damage to bring anyone down. The Kunkka is just an absurd amount of tankiness, and if it is Avulus going in as 5, I actually don't think Dragons has any business taking like that engagement. They're gonna try now that they separated. The Kunkka is showing bottom, so this is nice.
Yeah, the Broodmother, though, Smana in trouble, not gonna be able to run away from those 4 heroes, grouping him up. Can they go for more Seneko? The power shot could be just over his shoulder, but now he knows this hero's coming over his shoulder as well, and Seneko needs to try and get himself away from this one, find a nice place to TP out, but the power shot, they have the control, and they're gonna be able to get the kill onto the CM2.
Okay, not too bad. Can you Roche? You have a Morphling. It's only 30 seconds here on this Dire side. They're already too late. They're already too late. Maybe they can do it on the Radiant side, but I think Avulus does have the... Especially if that tier 1 tower being up on the bottom side, could be able to defend or just poke them.
Yeah, they have that contest here going out from Avulus, and that's a big thing that with the Broodmother on the other side, with it, especially with his Feeding Frenzy, you don't want to lose a fight around the Roach Pit, because if you don't take that Broodmother down, you will just lose that Aegis, and no two ways about it. That Broodmother can run through. The Avulus odds getting worse. I don't know about that.
Yeah, they're going mid here. 3 heroes showing.
As Smile Knight just continues to push in here, and yeah,
it's not gonna be a Blowthorn rush on Smiling Knight. In the past we used to see a lot of that. It did get nerfed. He's going for the Sky against the Morphling. Very hard
do
counter.
like that. Yeah, I really do like that as just the next big item after the BKB Orchid.
So smoke from Dragons. They are willing to take a fight, but when they're all together here, I don't think it's possible. They really got a misplay. But the Wisdom Rune is spawning, and that's what they're kind of trying to gear towards. That's a bait from Avulus.
Yeah, be trying to fight around this Tormentor. The Silence comes out now as well. Do they get a lockdown? X-Mark onto the Void Spirit. Was that boat to come in? The damage is it going to be up with Soul Burn? Smile Knight does get the kill, and now the Spider as well. The Walrus Punch will come through. The BKB's out from Smile now, and look at this on the disarm. Muka's taking a whole lot of damage from this. They get the pullback onto the Underlord here as well. X-Mark, they've got it, even with the Strength Morph coming through. They're even going to be able to use a Freezing Field here. It's a whole lot of damage. He's got no strength left to morph into. They get 2, they get 3 from this. And now they're going to be able to march on. Do they get pressure out onto Armageddon? Armageddon trying to get himself into the base with the Wind Run. But the Atos into the X-Mark, into the control. Snowball keeps him alive for a little bit longer here. Murray White trying to back him up, but it looks like they might just have thrown away 2 more lives instead of just 1. Smiling Knight cleaning up with another double kill. Back for the tier 2 tower into the Tormentor probably here. This is going to be a big pickup for the side of Avulus.
Yeah, huge. And I think Dragons, they were way over their head. If you want to show someone that way, he has to be the Underlord, in my opinion, because he does have the buyback into into Fiend's Gate. You look at the Void Spirit and you would say, yeah, he's pretty tanky, 2k HP, but he gets orchid and he doesn't have a Manta. He's, in fact, very far away from a Manta. Just can't really step anywhere.
No, it is looking rough, and like you say, no early Yules, no early protection coming out, because he did go for that Ag Scepter over the Manta style first here for the Void Spirit, so very vulnerable to be caught out like that and killed off, and they're even going to be able to go for the other Tormentor on the other side here, Avulus. I wouldn't be surprised after that they heal up and make a beeline towards that Roshan pit to try and contest this, but Dragon Esports are already down here, so let's see how this one's going to play out, because I don't think Avulus have any vision around this one, but the top lane is pushing in. You have those Spiderlings just keeping the creep wave pushed to the tier 3 tower. So, Dragon, are they going to come back to defend this one? Otherwise, they're going to lose a lot of health onto this tier 3.
They will. I mean, it's a really hard decision. If you're Roche, it's terrible because there's a tier 1. If you take the tier 1, they probably go and you lose. You lose the fight. So, what do? They're going to YOLO this Roche? Oh, maybe it's just a bait. Well,
okay.
I don't actually hate this. If they're actually forcing Avulus to come here and they're not Roshing, This could allow them to take a good fight, but in fact, Avulus actually doesn't even think they can. So Dragons, they're like, okay, we gotta do something, but now they're late, right? If they started instantly, they could be at 20% Roche HP.
Yeah.
Now, Avulus will be able to connect.
They are going to back themselves away here. They have the high ground as well, and we all know what happens when you have the high ground. There's going to be the jump in from the puck, though. Gets that silence off. Can they go for more? They know where Infernal is. The double silence coming through. They're going to try and go for the chase down. Mechanism will be popped, but the damage from, again, everybody, even the assassin being thrown in here. Can they go for more? They might be able to take down Seneko. Seneko going to try and get himself away. Yeah, the buyback will be here, but they take down the Void Spirit. Void Spirit, does he have a buyback to get himself into this fight? There is a Fiend's Gate down, so he can back his team up, but look at this one. They're going to be able to go into Muka. Now the Assassinate coming through. The burst damage, it is enough to get another kill. Very wise silence. That Orchid is back up. They're going to be able to take absolutely everything from this on the side of Avulus. In fact, they might just be able to, they will be able to, no worries about this, go right into the Roach Pit, get this uncontested now with 3 heroes dead on the side of Dragon.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough fight. It's a tough fight. It's a tough call. Like, you lose the Underlord that quickly, maybe you need to get the hell out. But no one could, really. Like, they're all coiled up. So I think the move was just a faster buyback from the Underlord so that you can get like a 4 or 5 man Fiend's Gate. Maybe that helps you get 1 kill. But yeah, after that fight, the Spirits of Dragons are probably pretty down. This is not an easy comeback game for their draft.
Yeah, this is, in fact, the Underlord. Gotta be really careful here. He's already bought back. X-Mark comes out. He's got no BKB. If he can get himself out, that'd be great. If not, that might just open up the tier 3 towers for the side of Avulus Infernal. Yeah, he's got no way to get out of this one. No TP, no Fiend's Gate, no way to live. And even the mech, it's only going to delay the inevitable.
Tough one. And now there's a Scotty on this Brute, so looking for the engage here on the Void Spirit. But we'll be able to...
Yeah, Smile Knight doesn't want to dive, throw away that Aegis for nothing. He's not sure what is behind Dual Race here, so he's just playing it safe. There is going to be 4 heroes out now. Smile Knight, oh, they know, and his teammate's not going to be anywhere near close. So they're going to be able to get the kill. Do they turn this one back around? They pop that Aegis. Dream Call is available. They might just hit and run here, though, onto that Aegis, and that's really not how Smile Knight or Avulus wanted to use this. But can they go for the chase down? Might be able to get on top of the Tusk. Tusk going to be dragged back. They have the damage, can get the kill, and he will fall. 30 seconds on the sideline here for that Tusk.
Not bad, not bad. They get this kill before they're close to the tower. So even though they get this tier 2 tower, how confident are they in going high ground? They didn't really spend that much to kill these Mighty Knight. Also, cool.
Yeah, Shackles comes through here. Stormstorm is going to try and back him up, but he will be able to get the kill. Crystal Maiden will fall. Can they go for more? Where's his teammates here? Dream Call. Muka's just going to wait it out. The Glemnir comes through, but he does have that Manta style to move himself. Gets the waveform to the high ground, and this Morphin will be away.
Heck, he has a Gleipnir, bro. In at 26.
I mean, just a better hoodwink, really, on the sniper, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's playing. I'd love when you can spam other heroes' voice lines with Morphling. So cool. So, this first big mistake here from Avulus, right? This could have probably been a 26-minute game if they keep the Aegis and go high ground. How much do they think they can still pressure? And what happens if you drop another life?
Yeah, Smile Knight, at least he has that BKB coming out for him. He's building towards the Lincolns here as well, but not going to have it just yet. But the BKB is going to be the big one here if he tries to push up a high ground. How much use is he going to get out of that? Trying to take down one of these tier 3s. And the bottom lane is pushed in a little bit. The damage coming through, it's not enough to secure a tower, so maybe we're going to get the slow play coming out for here from Avulus. You know, just try and pin Dragon back into the base and wait for this next Roshan, which it's going to be a long time, you know, maybe a full 8 minutes away here for the side of Avulus.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to take a while, which could maybe open up some opportunities, but as you said, if Avulus plays clean, they should be increasing the goal lead that is already humongous, and it's tough for Dragons to do much about that. They don't have an offlaner that initiates.
Yeah.
So the fights, the good fights for Dragons are usually either someone just being sheer out of position, or you need to posture someone and force people to go on you. But when the Underlord cannot posture because he dies in 2 seconds, you know, that route is not very good as well.
No, and We've got the Broodmother with a shard up now as well, so that Feed and Frenzy gets even stronger. You get the boost up, you last longer, you get that 4% every 1 second damage increase. This is going to be, if anyone gets caught out, they don't have the Manta style for survivability, which the Void Spirit does now. Dual Race does have that available, but still, with the Insatiable Hunger going on not only the Broodmother, but the Spylins as well, just for the duration, this is going to rip through a lot of heroes on the side of Dragons.
Yeah, or the Ancient, if those heroes are dead. Gotta be very careful here.
Okay, then speaking about, they're going to be able to go. Orchid comes through, Mechanism is going to be used, but Infernal, again, it feels like every time he gets caught out, they'll wave drive back onto the Tusk as well. Tusk, no way he gets himself away from this one, surely, even with the Dragon Buddies, he's going to be least locked down with that Dream Call here. Now going on to Muka. Muka, look at the damage coming through, even through the BKB. It was just an absolute tear down of his health pool.
Yeah, and even with the buyback, they're not going to stop. They can still hit the tower. Glyph gets forced. So many things we use here by Dragons, and Avulus, they can still keep going.
Yeah, and that's the Insatiable Hunger is going to be back up. It has a 50% downtime now, 16 seconds up with another 14 seconds down, so that's more than enough time here to just wait it out. Pop it again and get yourself a lane of racks. They take down Armageddon. Can they go for a second lane here as well? Do they want to go into that mid lane? The creep wave is pushed out, but they've got the creep aggro bottom lane, so there is no backdoor protection for the mid lane and the mid racks.
I mean, with no BKB on the Morphling, it's really tough for them to engage. The Firestorm is annoying, but they have so many auras that I don't think you really care.
No, they're going to be able to wait this one out here. Even just wait through. And there's no BKB up now for the Morphling. The Morphling is going to be able to get himself away from this one. There's going to be the Freezing Field coming through on absolutely everybody. Muka's dead for just under a minute. They take down the Tusk once again. That's a dieback on the Tusk, and it looks like Infernal goes down. The GG will be called, and Avulus, they take game number 1.
All right, that's the Avulus I grew to love and expect. That's really, the level of play that I thought they could pull off. They haven't really been that tight the last couple of weeks, days. But yeah, this was impressive. I think that's usually what I would expect of them. And I mean, the odds, right? The odds were on the side of Dragons. So moving into game number 2, I think there's going to be a little bit of a fine-tuning there.
Yeah, and that was a 30-minute win. Like to talk about in the draft, you had to get yourselves ahead of this Morph, and you had to put the pressure on, and they really did. 3-3-0 here for the Morph. On the other side, 12-2-13 for the Broodmother. So being able to apply that pressure to the Morph and all the way through, stop him from getting that farm, stops him from becoming that late-game scary hero that we're so used to seeing, and forcing not only, I mean, the Morphling wants to go into the Manta style anyway, but forcing the Void Spirit into an early Manta style after the Ag Scepter, no BKB there. Every time Infernal stepped out of position, it felt like he was being killed off. Avulus, they just had a game plan, they stuck to it and were able to apply the pressure. Dragon, it's rough for them. Obviously, they've got to rethink it here during the break, but the pressure is on now for Dragon because they are one game away from being eliminated.
Yeah, they really don't want to. So we got to keep going. We'll see if they can get a better draft. I wasn't a big fan of the Underlord, so I'm sure they can come up with something better.
Yeah, but that's going to be it for game number 1. We'll see if it is going to be that 2-0 here for Avulus of Dragon Esports. Can they force it to a game number 3? We'll find out after this break.
OneXBet and Eva Alfie present betting on all esports events on the website and in the OneXBet app. OneXBet. Play with Eva. The new OneXBet energy drink. So you don't have to limit yourself tonight with only one victory. You can bet on any game at OneXBet Betting Company, Dota 2, KS2, League of Legends, and many others. Big wins, fast payouts, reliable bookmaker. The new breakthrough and innovative phone with OneXBet app. With OneXBet app, you can register and start betting in just one click. Intuitive interface and thousands of sports events every day. User-friendly app. Big wins, fast payouts.
Let's go.
skills in the gaming. 1xBet.
Respect from 1xBet. Respect from 1xBet. Respect from 1xBet. Respect from 1xBet. Respect from 1xBet. Respect from 1xBet. Respect. Respect from 1xBet. Respect from 1xBet. Respect from 1xBet. Respect.
Hello, son.
Hi, Mom.
Pretty girl.
This is Eva.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. Your dad's just making his favourite dinner. It's duck. Come on inside. They're all probably too gruesome to tell you while you're eating at the table. How's your food? Is everything okay? Good, good. You seem to know each other.
Yeah. This is the new ambassador for 1xBet.
Oh, I see.
Everyone felt good when Eva Elfie became the new ambassador of 1xBet.
Welcome back in, everybody, to the second game of this first series to see if Avulus, are they going to get that clean sweep coming through, or Dragon, can they pull it back to a 1-1 for tournament and maybe potentially land survival here for both teams? It's looking pretty Avulus favoured after that first game, taking it in 30 minutes with no real opposition coming through. So Dragon, they need to buck up their ideas coming into the second game. And Bowie, just how do they do that? You know, what are you looking for them to draft? And, you know, what's the place that, you know, how do they need to play this one to keep themselves in with a chance?
I like the beginning of their draft. I think that Tusk is pretty strong. I wasn't a big fan of the fact that they picked the Morphling that early. I think it ended up getting abused a lot. Also, I don't know, man. It's tough because even though I can talk about the draft, at the end of the day, I don't think you should have lost that Morphling lane. They got absolutely demolished CS-wise. So maybe, you know, just pick even stronger lanes, but that can sometimes just make your win condition wonky. It can put you out of your comfort heroes. Can't help but feel like what happened in game one was just sheer outskilling by Avulus in every single front. Not only in the lane, but then game-wise and map control-wise.
Yeah, this time around, Dragon Esports will be able to get that Mirana on the board. The sniper gets banned out here from the side of Avulus, not wanting to go through on that on the first pick. This time, Barrier, though, Kunkka, and the Nagasaran from the side of Dragon Esports. So we're not going to see that Kunkka again. The Batrider being banned out as that second. I mean, it's just one of those heroes that just always seems to be in the meta. Always seems to be in a nice place. So yeah, no reason not to ban that one out, I guess. On the other side, Avulus, what do they want to do? Immediate pickup here could be that Tusk if they want to go back for that. That is available for Avulus. And yeah, Mirana barely makes it through anymore, but it's a good flex on that 4, on that position 1. And I've seen some absolutely fantastic damage games coming out from that one Mirana that I'm surprised this one really got through.
Yeah, Dragon, you know, after losing with the Tusk, I can understand why they would fine. Straight up Invoker here, god damn. This time I don't think they can flex it, right? We're assuming this is going to be a Stormer. I hope Aki is not going to try and play more Invoker, but after the game 1, maybe they're feeling a bit cheeky. Okay. So, Avulus probably bans Puck. I think that's the one hero that deals with the MP that doesn't really care about laning into Invoker that much. Probably Puck and Huskar are ones that I would be worried about.
Yeah, I mean, I know the Huskar was being picked up when the Ember Spirit was at its height of popularity, but how much of a threat is the Huskar now? You know, is it always one of those, it could be cheats picked up, or is it genuinely just one of the heroes that only has 1 or 2 good matchups?
No, it's definitely a good hero. Obviously, you need a specialist, but one of the big things about Huskar is that you don't care about having your mana drain, right? Because you don't have mana, so you can actually just out-trade Invoker. The matchup was already good anyways, but it's better now. You have the silence too. Just a hero that kind of comes to mind when I see Invoker. You want stuff that doesn't care about EMP. They take down the Enigma. Interesting one. So maybe they're playing Mirana carry. That's an odd ban because there's a can gyro. There's a lot of heroes that Mirana actually enables and wouldn't mind playing against Enigma.
Yeah. Or even having the the Enigma yourself, just being able to come in for the control and then the damage that comes out here from well, it's only the Mirana at the minute, but be able to potentially start that up. I think it's just a case of it could have been the next pick coming out for Avulus. They do go for that Wind Ranger. So again, we saw it as the position 4 in the last game, can flex between the 4-2. Well, I've even seen a couple of offlane Wind Rangers. So this hero, the ultimate flex, it feels like.
Yeah, it's just interesting because it's not a hero that I've seen Zibe play that much. It is one of his most played heroes, but it's not something that he played. Yeah, his last game was a month ago, and they played a lot of games in the last month. So surprised that that's the one they take out. And there you go. Shadow Demon band. You pick Wind Ranger. Could be Care. You just alacrity that Ginger, and she just goes ham.
Yeah. The alacrity doesn't affect the whirlwind, does it? It's just purely onto the right clicks. Oh, it does?
Oh, it does. It does.
Okay, oh damn.
So
as we see,
Centaur War Runner. Okay, so some burst damage, some gap close. Just in pair with the Mirana if it's a 4.
Yeah, not too bad. And there's still heroes like the Snapfire, the Dark Willow to be picked up as well for Dragon if they want to go that route. The Dark Willow coming back into popularity. But on the other side here, I wonder if Avulus just goes straight in for that Mars. Try and deal with that Stampede as much as possible. Shackle's going to be quite nice for it. Perk could have been another one, but Dragon Esports going to be able to get that one right on the board. And again, showing off a guaranteed core here up against the Invoker, because obviously the Invoker coming out straight away. So this matchup between the two, is it the Puck favor? Do you think that's why Dragon have gone for it this early on? You're just confident this is a good pick?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. As long as you dodge EMP, it's already like 90% of the heroes cannot do that.
Yeah.
And they go the Lion. That is the classic Avulus pick. They're probably gonna get an Aura offlaner. Go double Bracer on the Lion, and then he becomes unkillable with the auras. This is definitely their bread and butter, or something they show to be very good at. I like it. Now you cannot pick Morphling because there's an ET.
Yeah, I was just thinking, right, this perk comes out as a counter preemptively to like a Morphling or a Medusa pick if Dragon Esports wanted to go for those two.
What do you pick here? Medusa is bad because there's Invoker. There's no Wind Ranger. There is Lina, but no one picks that hero anymore.
Yeah, I was going to say Luna. Luna's a lot more popular. It benefits from the Mirana Solar Flare as well, if this is the position 4.
That's the pick. You don't care about evasion as well because you have Lucent Beam. Okay. They go out. It's alright. It's definitely alright.
You don't seem too impressed with an Alchemist pick.
Yeah, there's not that much synergy with Mirana's OT. I feel like Alk, you're very reliant on your OT, but it's a hero that can solo kill the Lion, right? And once you have Radiance Blink, you can find the Lion, kill him. He has a lot of regen. He does struggle against the mana drain of Invoker and Lion, though. He's very mana hungry. Probably an arcade game, early arcade after the Blink BKB.
Yeah, okay. Well, Omni Knight going to be the next ban here for Avulus as the Timbersaw gets taken away. Yeah, Timbersaw might not be too bad here for Dragon, but I still think you might look towards, well, maybe with the perk being in, maybe don't look towards that Mars now. Like you're saying, maybe an Aura builder, whereas the Mars likes to be the aggressor, the initiator with the Blink Dagger, sets up maybe Yule Scepter coming out as well. So, what have we seen? We've seen the Conquer ban. They could go for the Doom here, actually, on Avulus. I wouldn't mind that up against the Alchemist pick.
That's an easy ban. Yeah, I mean, they have the center, but I still feel like you ban the Doom. There's no way. Even again, yeah, like you have a puck, you really don't want to get doomed.
Yeah. So, let's see, Dragon Esports, what's the final ban on the board? Is there anything else? Underload themselves, maybe?
Nah, I think Doom is it. Because as Alk, you don't really care about the aura that much. Yeah. Sure, the link stays a bit annoying, but It really has to be that one. Everything else is... Yeah, there we go. Good call. What do you take away? What do you pick now? A 5 that is ranged, probably, since you have an Elk. Crystal Maiden is bad. What about a Grimstroke? I know this hero is like... Or maybe Avenge.
In the water.
I wouldn't mind
Both
Avenge.
heroes
That's kind of a classic
super-
lane.
Super dead. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
with the Alchemist here, the Venge, the Acid Spray with the Wave of Terror as well, just that full armor reduction and the control. I like that in the lane. The Unstable Concoction with the Magic Missile as well. It's a lot of lockdown. It's a lot of damage coming through. Maybe Dragon Esports going to bring it back from the dead.
Also, you can Oracle, because you have Alk, right? So he always lives through the OT, and you can dispel the Windrun, and the Alacrity, and the Elder Titan Spirit. I know it's like even more dead than the other two, but it doesn't sound that bad. It's range. It has some burst damage in the lane. Even if they go Darkseer or something, like you have the Oracle.
Okay, they go for the Maiden.
Okay. No problem
So-
there. It's strong enough.
Yeah. So you've got the slow, you've got the Frostbite, Crystal Nova against slow, so you're going to have that control to keep them in the Acid Spray, the follow-up again from the Unstable Concoction, good rundown, some good AoE damage coming through as well, because the side of Avulus, they might struggle a little bit with that freezing field coming through. You don't want to be stood in the middle of that. But you do kind of have to worry about the Stomp coming through from the ET if you do throw that one out, but maybe we're going to use that on the bigger targets here on the side of Dragon.
What's your pick now, then? Not a lot of straightforward offlaners left in the pool.
Yeah. Again, maybe something. I mean, probably don't want to go for a Viper here.
Slaughter, maybe. Totally dead hero, but very good against Alk.
Does he not get a little bit abused in the lane? Not being able to sprint away with the control. They're going to go for the Pango. He should have, yeah.
Yeah, classic one. And it's Ibe. He actually likes going for the Orchid build on Penguin. He's against a Puck this time around, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that one. Kind of good against Run as well, if you can prevent the Stampede. Okay. I think Avulus has everything that they want, and I am not sure Dragon got enough of an edge. Like, the draft's not bad, but it is very normal. And I think Avulus, considering how they play game one, considering how much comfort they have this time around, Dragon, they're going to have to just outplay them constantly to win this one.
Yeah, and the Pango build for the offlane, I have seen more often than not the Spirit Vessel being built, so that could be a good answer to the early Alchemist before he gets, if he goes Manta, if he goes BKB, anything like that. That could be a good pickup here for GB, like you say, before he goes back for that Orchid. It's a lot of control on the side of Avulus as well. Some great burst damage spells coming out, so if he can get the catch out onto the Puck, blow her up before she can use that mobility to get away. Very evasive hero unless you have the lockdown, and that's the thing, right? Eki, if this line goes straight in for the Blink, you can get that Blink Hex into the Earth Spike out, and there's nothing the Puck can do because the Hex is instant.
Yeah, that is not an easy game, especially when this Wind Ranger is pretty much uncontested. You don't really have a dispel for the Wind Range, for the Wind Run. There's Alacrity. This is a game where you're going to have to stomp the lanes. I mean, clear and cut. You either stomp the lanes or you rely on Avulus making mistakes, and judging from game one, they are getting their shit together because they were looking a bit sloppy.
Yeah, before they came into this one, they had a bit of a couple of issues that maybe they need to deal with, but it seems like, again, they are on top. They're ready. They've woke up early. They've had a Weetabix, and they are ready to get into it. And if you guys are ready to get into it, don't forget you head yourself over to the 1xBet app, 1xBet website. Use our promo code 1XRLGEU for up to 100% bonus on your first deposit. And this time, I'm sure those odds are wrong. I'm sure they're flipped. I'm sure it's supposed to be Avulus on the 1.3. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah.
I refuse to believe those are the odds. I mean, if those are the odds, maybe check it out and do whatever you want with them, but I would be surprised.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I was seeing like the 7 point whatever for Avulus in the last game when they're in the control. I was like, maybe. But for the most part, like I say, I think the odds might be the other way around.
True. Okay, so looking at the lanes here, Sibe will figure out nothing because it was just the Puck getting vision. So
yeah, Yeah, no wards down there, like you say. I mean, I think he saw the puck anyway, he was running himself away. The D ward does come out on the side of Dragon, though, so that's going to be quite nice for them just to start off with, just to be able to take away that vision for Avulus. Are they going to try and fight around this rune take now as well? But the Earth Spike comes out, and Dual Ray's going to take a whole load of damage. He's going to be a 2 for 2, it looks like, on the old rune statues.
Dude, I'm not sure if the Observer's going to show that, but on the right side to the cliff, oh, it's going to be taken down now. That ward is so weird because like it's in the stairs, but he gets high ground vision. It's such a cool ward.
Oh wait, me.
Well, Seneko obviously knew or had sneaking suspicion there might be a ward there like that. So yeah, gets that D ward off and again taking the vision away for the side of Dragon. But Dragon only really want that. That's just like a rune ward, right, for the initial fight. That's not like something you want in the early game overall, or need, I guess, in the early game overall.
Yeah, it's decent, so you can see if like they're looking at your stacks or anything. This is a game where there might be a fair amount of stacks for the Alchemist in the triangle.
True.
But yeah, it is just kind of a good initial war that is less obvious than the cliff one.
Yeah. And
that's a courier.
Right, Muka could be able to take that. I mean, Eki's courier, right?
That's another courier.
Here, as long as it's been, delivered the items. Does he actually get the last right click? No, Eki going to be able to get the Earth Spike off here as well. As Pango getting aggressive with the Alchemist here, so Jibe really taking it to Muka. Muka taking a lot of damage early on. This lane, I'm really not sure how this one goes between the two cores. Have you got any insight into this one? Do you think it's going to be good as Jibe going to be able to get on top? The Blood Grenade comes out here as well. Murray Y, double shield crash. There is going to be that Frostbite with level 2, and Eki will get that first blood on the board. So maybe, potentially, getting closer to that quick blink.
In general, Alk beats most melees, but that's the thing with the CM, very weak hero, and now that he got the kill, they got the level advantage, they can pressure Muxa even more. Then that's an Eki that doesn't have his mango. They were able to get his courier, and they still get enough to kill Mary.
Yeah, he's going to get that level 2. Like I say, the mana drain coming out now, so Eki not going to have those mana problems. And yeah, do you really count Jibe as a melee hero? With that long-range shield crash coming in, the swashbuckle as well. Like, I know the Monkey King is the king of those quote-unquote melee heroes, but the Pango not too far off there as well with the amount of range he gets off his low cooldown skills.
Yeah, I mean, when he right-clicks his melee, let's put it that way. But he doesn't really need to right-click that much because his spells are very low cooldown. Mid lane, relatively even, as it was in game number 1. So Dual Rays.
Oh, top lane.
Good fight. Ooh.
They take down Eki. That's going to be a nice pick, just to even things up in the lane a little bit. The Blood Grenade was used into the Unstable Concoction. Jibe, he's going to be more than happy. He's going to live through this one and uses these sick kills as well. But yeah, just nice for the Crystal Maiden to get back involved here on the top lane.
Biggest problem is the Centaur, right? 5 CS, 6 on Armageddon, so at least they're getting some action. But the other Titan effect, this here is just way too broken.
Yeah. And how do you look to play around? Do you think the Centaur is going to be the one that maybe takes those early stacks in the triangle to try and catch up? Or is it just a case of weathering the storm in this lane?
I mean, for you to do that, you need a Vanguard, right? I think if you just have double, triple Bracer, it takes a while for the Zero to get stacks. Maybe if it's large camp, they can get some. But the Ancient ones are definitely harder. Okay,
meanwhile in the mid lane, fairly even. A couple of more denies coming out for the Invoker here, but yeah, it's fairly even between the two players in general. So it'll be interesting to see the rotations coming out from the perk and whether the Invoker's going to try and follow. Or maybe the Invoker getting aggressive. As speaking about getting aggressive here, top lane, Murray, can he get himself away? No. Jibe will be able to pick up another kill here. Muka trying to move himself away. I mean, it's going to be the double braces here for the Pangolier. 2 points in that shield crash as well. So it's a lot of health, and it's a lot of effective HP coming in from that shield crash shield as well, if Jibe connects on that.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Is Crystal Maiden picking. He knew exactly which lane we're going to run into with the Lion.
Yeah.
And like she's just look at that. They're pinging her.
They're gonna go again.
Damage from creeps.
Can they get the kill onto Muka first here? And it's gonna be Murray Y. The Blood Grenade comes out. Should be gonna try and get himself out. Double damage. It's gonna be not the double damage coming out with the acid spray. It's a lot of damage coming through. Leap forward here. Armageddon cancels off on Jibe's regen. Jibe, can he get himself away? Or maybe even turn this one around. The shield crash comes through. It's a lot of damage block here. Now Armageddon might have TP'd himself up here just to die. Trying to run himself out. The pings come through. Eki's on the chase down. Is buying time. Oh, the swashbuckle, it just doesn't connect, and Armageddon will be able to heal with a salve. But it is buying time for Alchemist to get
don't hear Rob. Am I the only one that don't hear Rob? Okay, so looks like Rob DC'd, and I will be casting the game from now on until he's back, guys, so bear with me here. Inferno gonna be chased down. I'm not sure what the hell he's doing here, but he will die. Just playing with the creep wave, just trying to do something. But you know, with the rotation of the other Titan, I'm not even sure if he necessarily needed to be doing that stuff, because now they finally punish Deep Angle here. They will. Pretty long duration concoction, and that will be a dead angle here. Nicely done by Dragons. Stormer just trading constantly. He's actually behind in CS, but with the cold snap and this Elder Titan nearby, the damage, Earth Spike as well. Avulus just connecting everywhere, denying the rune, and getting a lot of stuff done across the map. Okay, so a lot of action as expected here. Inferno is recovering in CS, but as I jinx him, he might just be dead. Elder Titan stun with the EMP. Perfect shackle from Smiling Knight. Gets a hoof stomp on one, but all of those braces. Oh, he does have 11-1 charges. Is this enough? Get some armor from the tier 2. The cold snap. The one is not enough. The last right click. No TPs. That Centaur dies for a second time, and now they might steal the Wisdom Rune unless the Dragons can actually steal another themselves, and they cannot. Ekis has way too many stuns, so they're gonna lose 2 Wisdom Runes. This is a disaster. Nothing that Dragons can do, and look at that Alk. Can't even pressure. In fact, it's Mary that might die. They're charging the concoction from behind there, but it's only gonna buy time as Mary is way too low. The Centaur doesn't get the kill. It's the Pango that does it. Oh, this is even worse than game number 1. 2k golded when you have this Alchemist. It is not the position you want to be in. Okay. Dual Rays will be found by Stormer, but that's the one kill that's a bit hard for this Invoker to get by himself. But if you get the Hex, the EMP could connect, and there you go. They will drain his mana and stun the puck. The TPs are late. Armageddon cannot do anything, and now a stun off the mark. Good dodge by the supports, but still sheer domination across every single lane. And now Muxa doesn't have his ulti. Rotation from Smiling Knight. They are absolutely demolishing Dragon Esports in this game. Oh my god, just don't stop. 8 minutes in, there's a level 6 Elder Titan. They're diving your tier 2. There's already Finger. Coil 1-2 can even kill the ET. He's strong as hell. Does stand his ground, will fall, but Stormer has the lifesteal. That's a 4 PT in the mid lane. Good tornado, finds the Mirana, stuns himself, the Alchemist. That was such a long TP. They have a SMP though, and this should be enough to put an end to Stormer's rule in the mid lane.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
No, Inferno. Not again. That ET is level 6, man. Same level as you are. Stun. Oh, that's a long TP. What the hell? Oh, sheesh. That was unnecessary long.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Doesn't get punished. Top lane, we see the Alchemist finally getting his level 6. Pretty far behind at Radiance. 30 Netorvero off the mark, and Mary once again 6 deaths. And you know, this is why this here is so hard to play. I was not a big fan of the Crystal Maiden, and it is unsurprisingly being pressured really hard. Tower falling for Avulus. Depression, relentless. Can Dragons ever dream of taking a good fight, because the Centaur is very close from any meaningful items. In fact, he doesn't even have a Blade Mail right now.
Okay, what did I miss? I'm back.
Well, you missed sheer domination, tier 2 dives, and you might be missing a puck kill. Oh, good arrow.
Oh, no, I see it. Yeah, they're going to be able to get the stomp off now as well. With that Earth Spike coming out from Eki, he is going to be just straight up... No. He lives?
Oh
no way. No way. Stormstormer's on the hunt, but he does have that Invis rune coming out here, so Duelraze, he is going to be able to live through that one. The Sunstrike going to be off the mark as well, and Duelraze with the bottle. He will heal up, be fine. And now, can they go for even more onto this one? It looks like they're going to be able to take a tier 1 tower. Good stack up from the side of Avulus.
Crazy. Crazy aggression.
Do they want to go Rolling Thunder now as well? The leap away, but it's going to be into the sleep here onto this Mirana. The Mirana, the Cold Snap with the Mana Drain as well. Stormstormer will get the credit for the kill. Can they go for any more? It looks like they might just be able to. Meanwhile, Smiling Knight. I mean, I've not seen... Obviously, I've been disconnected, but even before I was disconnected here, we only took the briefest look at this Wind Ranger. But the Wind Ranger looking like getting free farm here, keeping pace with this Alchemist. I mean, 11 minutes in, you want this Alchemist to be about 1,000 gold, if not more ahead. And the Wind Ranger going to be able to keep pace now. Do they get a kill out onto the ET?
Holy
they don't
crap.
turn it around. And Duelraze, the Finger of Death, living up to its name. Can they go for more? Earth Spike onto this Crystal Maiden. The Crystal Maiden's going to be gone. And now the Mirana. Can she get away? Only just come back here, Armageddon's got to be super careful. Doesn't go down again.
I cannot believe Aki is that good on Lion, man. No one else plays this hero. No one else even attempts to play it. And like, usually, you expect the Lion to start killing the puck once he gets the Blink Dagger, minute 15. Nope. He has a mega kill streak, minute 11. Just out of outplaying the Crystal Maiden.
I didn't even realize I didn't see it. Take a look at it. 6-1 and 6 on Eki already. He's got 2 finger stacks and we're only 12 minutes into the game. What has this line been doing, dude? I wasn't disconnected that long.
That's steroids right there. He got his first stack minute 7 because they stole the Wisdom Runes, and now Smiley Knight, okay, if he dies.
Could be in a little bit of trouble now as well. Yeah, the Stampede comes through. There's going to be 3 heroes around here. Smile Knight, he gets caught out. Frostbite does the damage. And the setup Rolling Thunder comes through from Jibby. But are they going to be able to get anything out of this one? Infernal could be in a little bit of trouble. But on the back lines, they kill down Armageddon. And now they might move on for the other targets on the side of Dragon. But that's still not a trade you want to take on Avulus, no matter how far ahead you are.
Alright, Stormstormer going for the Orchid this game. Usually, you know, I've seen Ziba go for the Orchid several times, but they were not winning a lot of games. Maybe they're like, yeah, go back to building ours, bro. Let's Stormstormer carry the Orchid, and it is looking much better, not gonna lie. They are absolutely demolishing Dragons here, a team that did quite well in the groups.
Yeah, did really well. And this is just, I guess, another step up for them, because Avulus... Oh, they might be able to go. Did they get the stomp out now as well? Another face shift. Duelraze trying to run himself away. Even going to be able to get the jaunt out as well for that extra little bit of range on the mobility. But Avulus sort of starting to group up as well. Only Smiling Knight not here. He did take down Muka's Courier as well. Just been a bit of a pain in the ass to this Alchemist here. But Smiling Knight got to be careful. The hunt is on for the Wind Ranger.
Oh, look
smoke
at the stacks,
coming through
though.
as well. Yeah. Oh, Seneko is close. Doesn't quite break that smoke though. They might be able to move themselves. But what's that Centaur doing? The Invoker is here. They might be able to try and make a move. Blade Mail's out. But do they have the damage to get the kill? With the Tower getting involved as well. Infernal Duelraze. He gets taken down by Eki again. Is that another finger stack? It is. It is.
Oh, damn, he has a Blink Dagger. Minute 13. With Bracer, Tranquil Boots 1. He is just having the best Lion game of all time.
And yeah, this is really big because it does, with the stack, it adds extra damage here. Yeah, you're going to be able to get the stun. Smile Knight, though, did he get that pickup onto? No, the sleep. Oh my god, he just barely gets it, but can he get himself away? I think he's out of leap charges now, just gets one back. Power shot comes through. Smile Knight, he might not have got the Wisdom Rune, but he does get the kill onto Armageddon. Now they're going to be able to go for even more, getting the kill onto Mary White, and potentially onto the Centaur as well. Split Earth's going to be used to. They get the drag back. Going to be out of range. Woke up it just a little bit early. But the power shot comes through, and Stables herself stun. Was that stomp once again? They do get the spirit out, but it looks like Avulus not getting too greedy on this. I say greedy. They're going to be able to make the move. The Centaur caught out of position once again. The shackle through the tree, the power shot, not even the blade mail being used. And Seneko, he takes down Infernal. Do they put pressure now onto this tier 2 tower too?
I mean, the Alk has gold for his Radiance, but cannot finish it. He doesn't have a courier, and they are occupying this area, so he's just crying, just begging to find a way, and they're gonna steal the stacks as well. Oh my lord.
This is really big here. Yeah, Smart Knight with a Whirlwind. Going to be able to come through. How's this Wind Ranger looking? I know the Maelstrom's out. Going to be going towards that Gleipnir. Needs the gold for the Rod of Atos, but already got that Vit booster on board. So not too far away. Can he get another kill? Armageddon will fall. And this is 22-5 at 15 minutes and a 7k net worth lead. If you put me in blind and just said those stats and you told me there was an Alchemist in the game, I'd think this was the other way around.
Yeah, that's usually the hero that picks fast, the hero that gets a lot of gold. And I mean, Muxa wasn't that far behind, but his courier dying with the areas just being completely occupied, and this Puck absolutely decimated. 1 in 8 on the Crystal Maiden as well. Yeah, I mean, not gonna lie, I was not a fan of the Crystal Maiden. You know, we talked a lot about Arrow, no vision, Dust is late.
Yeah, and they get the self-stun out into the Alchemist here. Alchemist, he's halfway through that Chemical Rage. Dream Call comes out, going to be broken by Stormstormer straight away. Gleipnir going to be used here. The Wind Ranger has it up now, and the damage coming out. Shackle's finger this time won't get the kill onto the Puck. They do take down Stormstormer, but the Rolling Thunder going to be coming through. Freezing Field, it's going to be okay, but the Wind Ranger, the arrow is going to be the big thing. No, tanked by the neutral. They still get the kill onto Smile Knight. Murray White will fall, but can they get any more from this one? They might be able to take down Seneko. Seneko trying to just buy time, I guess, for the Lion and the Pangolier to get themselves out of danger.
All right, they finally overplay their hand. And, you know, that's just out of a sheer blind arrow that hits an Invoker that had no idea that was coming. That's very unfortunate for Avulus, but yeah, Dragons, they're going to be quite pleased with this outcome, because now Muxa is almost finishing his Blink Dagger. This could give them that boost to fish for place. The center is also relatively close. He survived through all of that fight.
Yeah, the big thing is, the pipe is now done on the Pangolier, just having that one flown in on the courier, or, yeah, just literally just going on the courier now, so Jibe going to be able to help protect his team. He does need to be there. He's already got those mechs and the mana boots. Might go back for the full Greaves if he feels slot restricted, but for the most part, this is going to be really big for the side of Avulus, just to be able to sustain through these fights even better with that mech into the pipe.
Exactly. I think this is still a very scary timing for Dragons. But it is what it is. The pipe, at the end of the day, they still have a lot of physical damage with the Acid Spray and the Solar Flare. So if you can, you gotta jump this Lion. If you can get the jump on him, that's probably the best way to take any fights.
They might have vision here onto Armageddon, but the rest of the team, there's going to be the sounds coming out from that Orchid onto the Invoker, but was it a trap to sleep into the EMP? But Mufka, he's still going to be able to get the right clicks now. Split Earth comes through. Stormstormer is caught in the dust, not going to be able to get himself away from this one. They trade out Murray White for Stormstormer, going to be more than happy now. Dream Call comes through. What are they going to try and do with this one? The Whirlwind was used to farm up stacks once again. Rolling Thunder, Unstable Concoction onto the Wind Ranger, going to be stunned up through this one. Do they have the damage to get the kill? They do. They take down Infernal, but now, can he get himself away? Smile Knight trying to buy some space. Maybe get a power shot or two off onto Muka. Muka, can he run himself away? It's Smile Knight coming right back in. Where's that Shackles? Doesn't connect to the creeps. And now the Unstable Concoction onto the Pangolier, going to stop him in his tracks. They take down Seneko. Murray White going to be TPing himself back in. So Avulus once again on the retreat here. And again, maybe just overplaying the hand without that Whirlwind, without the extra damage coming through. And it's just going to be another fight, I feel like, going the way of Dragons. Even though it was a 2-for-2, Dragons being so far behind will take that trade for the extra net worth. Okay, Armageddon going to be hexed out. The Finger of Death coming through. They do take down Armageddon. And I think he gets an extra stack off that there as well, because he died in that little buffer time of 3 seconds. Now Murray White. Okay, the Whirlwind. Smile Knight will fall to dual rage, but not before they get the 2 supports. Can they go for more onto this one? As the Alchemist, he has that Chemical Rage going, so they're not going to go for the chase down here.
Yeah, that has been kind of a common theme of a lot of Avulus games that I've played. I think Smiling Knight has the Iracho syndrome, you know, these days. He's been sometimes very aggressive, right? He can be very farm-oriented, and then when he tries to join the fight, he's just overcompensating for the fights he didn't join.
Yeah.
Tornado off the mark, but might still be enough damage.
Yeah, they're going to have the reduction. Okay, Stampede is going to be used here, and Infernal, he does get Earth Spike, but no follow-up there from the side of Avulus. And I mean, Avulus going to play this one carefully. Don't have a Wind Ranger up for another couple of seconds. No tier 1 tower to TP2 too. So if you're coming in, yeah, the choice is the outpost or the tier 1 in the mid. And does he want to try and pick up that AD rune first before he makes a move here? Not going to go that way. Trying to group up with the rest of the team. So the AD rune, it's going to time out in the next 15 seconds. No one going to get towards that one. But the ultimate's pretty much all back up now. Their Finger, the only one down on the side of Avulus. They get another kill on Armageddon. And can they go for more now? Lemnir comes through, shackled to the tree. The Chemical Rage is up for the Alchemist, but do they have the burst damage to come through? With that silence on the Orchid, the Ice Wall goes down as well. Not going to be moving himself away from this one. And he will get another kill on the board. Okay, Alchemist going down. That's going to be a really nice pickup for the side. And again, they're using that Whirlwind just to farm out this little triangle. The last 3 Whirlwinds have been used by the Wind Ranger in that effect.
Look at the KDA. Look at the first hero in that KDA.
KDA, where are we looking here? 8, 1, and 12 for the Lion, top of the KDA chart. That is just absolutely bonkers for a support Lion.
Yep, this is what peak male performance looks like. They're gonna steal the Tormentor. Good stun, though.
Well, they're gonna try and go for it now. So yeah, the Soul Storm does fall down here. Can they try and buy this one back on the side of Dragons? The Stomp comes out from the ET, trying to buy space and time. And that Finger of Death that comes up in the next 6 seconds. Can he throw that onto Murray Y? He might try and break that, bridge that gap onto Murray Y, but the Tormentor still get involved there as well, doing a lot of damage to both sides. Got to play this one careful.
They still get the Wisdom Rune, though. Avulus still quite happy.
Smart.
Used to the Tormentor, it's full HP. Oh,
is this a bait? This might be. Now, yeah, the Alchemist jumps in.
He's got the
Pango into the Shackle, and they have the damage. He's got no mana left on the Alchemist. Do they get the rundown? Pangolin trying to get himself away. No Greaves for the next 12 seconds or so. Jibe, does he live through this one? He might just do the Finger. Eki takes down Muka. Jibe will finally go down. Infernal's going to be able to get that kill. Can they chase for more onto this one? Because it looks like the rest of Avulus TP away from Eki. Great Tornado over that little land bridge. And it looks like they might just buy space and time. Stormstormer, no. The Yule Scepter comes out. They might just be able to get the kill onto the Invoker there. The Invoker gets that silence off onto the Puck. He's just buying himself time and just wasting the time on the side of Dragons. But eventually he will fall.
Eki has 5 Finger Death stacks. Minute 21. Dude, he's going to be so tanky when he gets to 15 with that talent. And he's going to get 2 Wisdom Runes. Holy crap. He's a carry. He's the highest level.
He's a core. He's a core. You look at, look at his net worth. He's only he's above the Centaur now in terms of net worth.
God damn, he's going Ags. He's going the full Chad mode build.
Yeah, why wouldn't you here as well? He might be able to get the Ag Shard off this Tormentor. They did not take the Dragon's Tormentor, not stealing that one away. So it's going to be, even if it was, it might even go to the Invoker here if they got both of them, because, like I say, his net worth is going to go the way of Eki. Okay, so he gets lucky on that, gets his shard out, and now can solely focus on the Ag Scepter here for the Lion.
He is absurdly farmed. I can't. I kind of like the fact that Avulus made some mistakes this game so that we can actually see this Lion, be strong.
Yeah.
Because it was looking like this could end in 20 minutes, but now that it's relatively even, the Lion's going to have even more fun.
Is that it's an AD rune on the new cycle, I guess. So I guess the old cycle of runes was up, and so it's going to be an AD rune into an AD rune here. As Zibe does get to, oh no, because there was one between, with a 20-minute rune, yeah, and the one between. So it's the AD rune, break, AD rune, and Zibe picks it up. So we'll see what they're going to be able to do with this one. The leap away from Armageddon. Does Zibe want to chase? Looks like Armageddon just backs himself away.
Pretty farmed in Armageddon. He's going to get level 2 Solar Flare. Has Dragonlance plus Grove Bowl. So actually doing a fair amount of damage from afar. Very annoying.
Well, speaking about damage, they're going to be able to do this one. Do they give the kill over to Eki? They don't. No new Finger of Death stat coming out here for the carry Lion.
2.5k HP with the talent. Here we go.
Okay. So,
Beast
he's
mode
going to build up more
engaged.
stats as well with the Ag Scepter, so...
Yeah. Wait, is he the highest HP? He's almost higher HP than the Centaur. He's higher HP than the Elk. He's higher HP than the Pango. He's only surpassed by the Centaur out of all heroes in this game.
And even that, it's only by about 200, 300 health here on the Lion. Yeah, this is, this is a pretty tanky dude.
This is entertaining Dota, man. I am loving this game.
Oh, Jive loses his courier now. Gonna be the Vip booster. What was he building into the Crimson Guard coming through for him? Yeah, that's a really big knock-on because it's gonna be 2.5 minutes before that courier's back up. So even if he gets the rest of the components, not gonna have that Crimson Guard for at least 2 minutes now. They are gonna have the Aegis, which is nice, but not really gonna benefit the whole team.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
With, I guess, just baiting Stormer here. Just showing in the lane, so maybe someone attempts to kill him. But let's be honest, who's trying to kill a 2.5k HP Lion?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone is trying to do that.
No, not at all. It's... In fact, Armageddon has to move himself away here because Avulus are grouping up, looking towards, I guess, his tier 2 tower in the top lane. And yeah, I mean, let the line lead the line because, yeah, like you say, the most health, he's got the survivability built in. He's even got the magic immunity coming through from that shard. So, yeah, why not put Eki on the front line?
I don't think he's gonna die. I don't think he's gonna die this game. If they don't lose this game, I cannot see him dying.
No, I mean, yeah, he's got 1 death to his name, and that might be all he picks up this game here. Gonna be about 1,800 gold from that full Ag Scepter as well, so a good couple of fights under his belt. He might just be able to get himself to this one quickly. Gonna TP himself into the mid lane. Is he looking towards that puck? He might just have vision here onto Dulraze, and Dulraze, oh, the blink comes in, he's already used it, but he gets the phase shift into the orb, and the Hex wasn't quick enough.
Top tower has fallen.
Yeah, Buck wanted to get the rune, but now he knows it is off limits. See what's gonna spawn here, maybe an arcane rune. There we go.
Okay. Do they give that to
Eki.
give that to Eki.
Give it to Eki.
Give it to Eki. Give him the
Come
bottle.
on.
Yeah. Oh, there's not even a bottle about. Yeah.
He was
Eki.
like, guys, could I please have the permission to get the arcane rune? They're like, okay, Eki.
We guess. Yeah, that's fine. So he's waiting. I mean, sure, why not? Just let him push in the Alacrity on Smile Knight here as well. Gonna make quick work of this tier 2 tower mid, and it looks like Dragon not gonna come in to defend this one.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
We do see some circles around the triangle here, Avulus. Would love to take a fight with the Aegis, but it's still nighttime, and there's a pretty tricky ward to deal with.
Smoke's gonna break here. Smile Knight, the shackles come through, doesn't latch into one. It's got the BKB still unstable concoction comes in.
Oh, no.
Glenmail locked down onto the Alchemist. Crimson Guard comes out from Infernal now as well. Can they go for more into this one? Eki could be in a little bit of trouble. He's going to be locked in the high ground here with Muka. Does he have a 4-step away? He does. Backlines Pango though. The Earth Splitter comes out. They get the kill onto the Pango. Do they want to go for more though? Eki, he gets that finger, the Earth Spike out onto Muka. Muka going to be out of health, out of life with that finger into the stun strike. They take him down once again. Eki, he gets that 6th stack on the board. They might be able to go for Infernal now as well. And it looks like the shackles to the Ancient not doing them any favors here. The neutrals. Infernal taking a whole lot of damage. Gonna be out of mana himself, trying to run himself away. Stomp, is it enough to get himself out safe? No, the chase coming out from Wind Ranger. Tornado, it will connect. Whereas that shackle for Smile Knight could be up now as well. They do get him to the tree. Blade Mail will be used, but the damage split by the side of Avulus will be able to mitigate that. Get themselves another couple of kills. Another couple of big core kills just for the Pango.
Yeah, I mean, that's still the best case scenario fight for Dragon. They had a ward. The Lion actually gets engaged by the Alchemist, which is usually something he would be terrified, but he was just standing his ground. I think he got Solar Crested up and was taking no damage.
Yeah, 2.8k health, dude. What are you going to be able to do? It's
actually 3k. He has an Ogre Axe. He's just holding on to it.
Yeah, because he's about 1,000 gold away from that Ag Scepter, so that's going to boost him up when he gets that full Ag Scepter up as well. And yeah, kills, all the health. He's doing it all now. He's looking really good on this line, and how do you burst through this? Yeah, they get the silence out. The Hex comes through now as well into that Earth Spike. Do they have the damage? With that Orchid, Yulcept comes out from the puck. Do they have the draw to get the kill, though? It looks like he might be able to get the phase shift jump away. And Eki, that finger was on cooldown now, but does he get that forced off the blink into the trees of vision? Tornado, no. TP completes just before. They might have to change targets now. Shackle comes through, and you see the Smile Knight moves himself away from that arrow that was flying in. The BKB out for the Invoker, but it's not going to stop the Whirlwind damage coming through. He does have that health regen coming through from the Chemical Rage, though. He might just live through this one. The BKB is down. Backlines, can they get the kill into the Crystal Maiden? Yeah, Storm takes that one down.
First finger stack that he actually doesn't get. Just ulted a little bit too early on the Crystal Maiden. But still, decent fight for Avulus. Not ideal. You have this Aegis. You would have probably wanted to get something more out of it.
Okay, Armageddon going to be caught at point blank. Stormstormer knew exactly where he was going. Now the Orchid, there is a leap charge if he can maybe outlive this one, but Eki is godlike. He ain't living through that.
Yep, 70 gold away from the eggs. 10, 1, and 18. What a Chad. XD indeed, Observer. I agree.
Yeah, Lion going to get all this mana back now as well. Just taking it away from the Acorn boys. And Eki, like you say, less than 40 gold now towards that Ag Scepter. He's going to be able to get that one flown out onto the courier. Just needs literally a creep to take this one down, or maybe a hero kill. As we can see, there's going to be a dive back in once against Stormstorm. He pops that BKB. The Whirlwind comes out now as well from the side of Avulus, trying to do that damage out into this fight. And even with the Blade Mail up, the Centaur not going to live through this one. You've got 3 heroes dead now. Armageddon is TPing, but it's 2 big cores dead on the side of Dragon Esports. This should be a lane of racks for the side of Avulus.
Yeah, definitely looks that way. No buyback on both of them. Glyph is on cooldown. This is more than a lane of barracks. It's probably 2. There's a tier 2 on the bottom side. So you probably, get out, get Roshan, and then you win the game.
Yeah. Lion, Ag Scepter is complete flying into him. What's he going to end up with? Like 3.2k health off this? Yeah, 3.1.5. And this is... This is great here for him, because what's the cooldown now? It is level 3, it's level 18. 20-second cooldown on the Finger of Death for the Lion.
Yeah, that is... Oh, speaking of Absolute Dream, would love to find Armageddon, but...
Does he have the blink?
Not gonna get it.
No, they don't have the vision. They don't know where he is, and the blink was on cooldown for the Lion anyway.
Yeah. Let's try just to make sure, but I'm gonna find it.
Radiant's bottom tower is
So,
under attack.
with this...
I guess, are they waiting for the ages, right? They're so far ahead when we saw them playing so cheeky that maybe you take the tier 2 and you wait for Roche.
Yeah. Yeah, Roshan going to be at least a minute away. Could be another 4 minutes. So, I mean, one good fight. They're maybe just waiting for Dragon to be caught out of position here. And Dragon going to try and go for that smoke in. Yeah, do they break this one? The ward is down, though. There's going to be jump forward. The Centaur, he gets the stomp out onto 2. Do they have the damage to get the kill onto the Wind Ranger as well as the ET here? Was that Blade Mail into the Whirlwind? Force Smile Knight. Smile Knight losing a lot of health through this one. He will go down. And the Finger, I think, maybe not going to be as effective to take down Mary Y. Rolling Thunder does get used, and there's going to be another Impale now as well as that Earth Spike into the Earth Split, excuse me. Infernal, does he take the damage to get himself in kill range here? Because this Eki, he's looking, he's got that Finger of Death coming through in the next couple of seconds. He might actually get the kill into Eki. Eki, he gets low, he does get the kill into Infernal, and then will be taken down by Muka. So Muka burns him down. Snako on the run. This might be a good fight for the side of Dragons. The Stomp comes out once again, but could be stopped point blank there by Muka. Armageddon trying to run himself away. Double shield crash. Was that Swashbuckle coming out from the Pangolier? Do they have enough to get the kill? They do. Stormstormer actually gets the credit. So we'll see what they want to do with this one, because the base is pushing in as well, so Muka has to come back to defend this.
Yeah, I mean, Dragons, they were very lucky the way Avulus positioned. They were not on the right side enough to break the smoke, so they were actually able to get into the high ground and get vision for the jump. That two-man center stun from the center was really clutch. Inferno has been having, like, he has 9 deaths, but this shard build that he ended up going for, he is actually becoming a nuisance. He gets way too tanky. And the damage, like, this Wind Ranger is just healing herself to the Centaur.
Yeah, now even with that BKB up for the Wind Ranger, you can see that's why I got to go back for the Satanic after the Daedalus here for the Wind Ranger. You do need that survivability, otherwise, like you say, you are just going to get chunked apart by the Centaur now.
Like, he even used the BKB at a perfect time to dodge the Blade Mail damage, but... Yeah. Just the sheer retaliate was insane, and because you get more strength from the double-edged shard, you're also just returning an absurd amount of damage to the Wind Ranger.
Yeah, let's see what Dragon want to do about this Roshan respawn. They are starting this group of as 3. Crystal Maiden and the Alchemist not here, but Roshan going to be up in less than a minute here, so... Do they want to try and make a move for this before? Because Smile Knight and Eki, I suppose they do have an outpost of TP2, but they're going to be trying to make a move onto this Tormentor here before they join up. So that is going to be a big health damage here that they need to go back, heal up before they even try and look towards the Roche Pit.
By the way, there's an Orchid on the Alk, so now I think he actually has what it takes to kill the Lion. I usually don't get to say that phrase that much, but the Orchid is necessary considering how tanky he is.
And they are going to TP towards the tier 2 tower now as well. Dragon are grouped up. They're looking for another shot. They're looking for another fight.
On Stormer. That's a big one.
That is pretty big, yeah. If they can get the jump out, maybe try and use your bait as bait. But The rest of Dragons making a move. They were making a move towards the Roshan pit. They saw the orb thanks to that Forge Spirit on the high ground. Can he try and take a fight from this one? The Blink comes in. Dreamcoil going to be used once again. Smart Knight has that BKB going. Going to try and play around the edges this time. Smart Knight, the freezing field goes. Lion, he's going to be locked down all the way through this one. They take down Inferno though. Smart Knight, he gets low into this. Any buybacks available? It looks like Avulus. They are going to lose 3 heroes from this. What else can they do? Stormstormer going to be revealed by the dust, trying to run himself away. Do they have the damage to get the kill? Moves out of the arrow. I think the dust just wore off as well. The Invoker, he will live through this one.
I mean, no Satanic still. So even though they kill the center, the price is losing Stormstormer. That Wind Ranger absolutely shredded. Fine, okay. That's a big one. Mirana is actually starting to get pretty bad. Mirana has a Daedalus, bro. God damn.
Yeah, this is the build that I'm seeing for the position, quote-unquote, position 4 Miranas in every game now. I don't know if the Shard... I mean, I suppose the Shard is nice because it gives you that extra leap back, so you do get the 3 leap charges. The rest of it, I guess it's a take it or leave it situation. But yeah, with the Solar Flare as a 4, again, just seems like a better Hoodwink. It just seems like a better semi-core build. You know, like you see the Enchantresses, the Hoodwinks, the Snipers. It feels like the Mirana is the tippy top of that tier.
It's like the old Weaver, right?
Yeah.
That old Weaver support that would actually get to scale a lot. Stormstormer. Could have maybe found the Crystal Maiden. They're getting vision. They know Roshan is up, but with no Mirana, only 2 heroes are not going to be able to take this.
Ooh, the Lion getting cheeky there. Comes through the Twin Gate. Immediate blink away and forced up there as well. But that was a risk. If he'd have got caught out by like a Centaur Stomp or like a Hex, something like that, Lion might just have lost his life and maybe lose this fight before they even really begin on the side of Avulus.
Yeah. No buyback on him. His buyback's actually pretty expensive. He's trying to finish that Aetherlands and so far still needs a little bit of extra gold. Level 20 on the Lion.
Okay, what are you looking at? He goes for the Earth Spike. Yes, so the Earth Spike and the 30-degree cone. That is pretty nice.
Good position from Dragons, though. They have wars. They are on the Dire side. How many buybacks do they have? That's a big one.
Big thing is, though,
the puck and the CM.
They are losing their base. The longer they're out there, the more these super creeps are going to push in from mid. It's not going to be top because of where Dragon and where Roshan is, but these tier 4s, you know, they are starting to be whittled down here by the super creeps pushing into the base.
Yeah, they cannot stay here for long. And the tier 2 is actually going to fall. Like, there are so many creeps in the catapult wave that their tier 2... Yeah, this is good for Avulus. They don't need to force this.
No. Just say, okay, if you want to fight around this one, yo, we'll just waste your time. Yeah, you have to kind of commit or get yourself back to your base now. Otherwise, you're going to lose at least 1 tier 4. I think from the next creep wave push in, not this one, but the one that comes next, yo, they are going to lose a tier 4 from this.
Yeah, I mean, you have an ET, right? So you don't really need to fight. You can just... They rush so slowly.
Yeah. Oh, did he get the catch out now as well? It's going to be the Earth Spike into that Sunstrike as well. Out of mana onto the Centaur before the fight even starts. And now you've got that Whirlwind coming through as well. Muka, what can you do on the backlines? Trying to get the kill, chase down onto the line. The line will fall. But look at this now. The Hex, the lockdown. You'll set for it. Might just keep Muka alive. Can they get anything else from this one, though? The Shackle comes through. Smiling Knight is going to be full on health. Does he have that Satanic out as well? He does. Wind Ranger, they were buying time here. He's going to be able to live through this one. The Cold Snap onto the Alchemist. The Alchemist, the Unstable Concoction, self-stun now as well. They take down Muka. Can they go for any more? They've already lost Infernal, they've already lost Muka, and they've only got 1 hero dead on the side of Avulus, maybe 2. Jibe going to be in that roll-up form, though. They take down Armageddon. Murray Y is going to be next. It's going to be 3-4 heroes dead. Murray Y on the chopping block, and no way to get away from this one. The Shackle, it won't latch, but they don't need it to. They have the damage, and they have the kill. I think even, yeah, the tier 4 towers are gone thanks to those creep waves pushing in.
Ooh, that's costly. You burn through so much, and you still lose your tier 4s and you lose Roshan. That's a tough one. But, you know, Avulus, they had a good advantage. And I think usually wouldn't say that you need to kill the Centaur first. But because of, like, how Whirlwind works, if you if you allow him to get the Retaliate stacks, this Wind Ranger cannot kill. I guess maybe the Satanic now you can, but it's still like you're using Satanic just for a kill and you're not going to have the Dispel.
Yeah, it's not...
Killing the Centaur first is huge.
Really worth the risk that you... Yeah, I get it. You don't want to really take that one. And Avulus now, everybody's back alive. All the ultimates are back up. You've got an Aegis. You've got forced out a buyback from at least Armageddon. Buyback-wise on the side of, well, both teams here, how are we looking? Only the Crystal Maiden and the Invoker with buybacks. This could be a push into the base. Avulus, they could look towards Megas here if they wanted to.
Yeah, they definitely can. It's time to finally end what could have been over in 20 minutes. But I'm not complaining. I'm very entertained as Concoction will be used.
Yeah, the Roshan banner is down now. They're going to try and get forward to free this one up. There's going to be the Force Staff away because the arrow did connect onto the Wind Ranger here. The Force back. Do they get the damage out? They take down that Roshan banner. So the creep's not going to have that invulnerable. But again, this is going to pull focus from Dragon because they need to stop the creeps pushing in the top lane, in the mid lane as well. Otherwise, it will snowball onto their Ancients. So slowly but surely. And again, they have the Aegis on Avulus. They don't need to fast push this one. They can slow roll it out. Just let the creep wave, let the Forge Spirits do damage to this tier 3 tower in the bottom lane.
Yeah, it's a catapult wave coming. So you probably take the Tormentor with this wave that's coming now, and then with the catapult wave, you actually finally fully commit with your Gleef, even if Dragons tries to do that.
Yeah, and Tormentor, well, the arrow actually connected onto the Tormentor there as well, just helping it on its way to Avulus and Smart Knight. Now, he has the Gale Force up as well for the Wind Ranger, so going to have that drag back. You have to be absolutely perfect in your position here if you're Dragon.
EMP Shard with Wind Ranger Shard? Good luck.
Yeah, who needs Enigma?
Fight. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, EMP comes through. Smart Knight with the Electri now as well. Dodges off that arrow, just walks it to the side. We'll be able to take down the tier 3. Does he want to commit? The Gale Force comes out now as well. The Unstable Concoction. Smart Knight backs himself away. And again, he has that Aegis on the Satanic. The Satanic could have used Earth Splitter. He gets 3 heroes in a row. But can he force this one in? Crimson Guard will be used as well. Smart Knight going to try and carry on coming through with that Electri damage onto the Centaur. But again, the Wind Ranger losing a lot of life through this one. It's going to be the Aegis going down. It looks like if he takes any more, even the creeps getting involved. Do they have the damage to take him down? It will pop. Infernal, the Centaur Stomp. It won't actually latch here. Now the Hex turnaround. But again, the Invoker going to be able to help buy some space for Smart Knight to respawn. He's got that BKB if he needs it. Satanic backup as well for Smart Knight. So they will be able to get Megas from this. And again, the lanes from the mid, the creeps from the mid lane to the top lane as well. They're pushing onto the Ancient. In fact, this might just be the game here. They're forcing the buyback from Infernal. But what else can they do from this one? The Whirlwind will be coming through. They're trying to chase down, trying to pop this last Wax. It's got one right click left of health in it. And it looks like they might just be able to take it down. And maybe now try and focus onto that Ancient that's already about about a quarter of its health gone.
Yep, Mary, goodbye.
What can they do? Hex comes through. Do they have the lockdown onto the Centaur here now as well? Sunstrike, he's going to pop that Blade Mail, but they have the damage. That's a dieback onto the Centaur. He is dead and buried, and it's only going to be the 2 heroes left alive, and it might only be the one. They get the kill onto the Alchemist. They get the kill onto the Puck now as he comes back from the Yule Scepter. They get the GG.
Okay. Not as tight as game 1. A little bit of clownliness here and there, but still they do take a convincing game, right? There were not a lot of moments where Dragon could even consider doing anything aggressively. They were mostly responding. So Avulus still looking very impressive. And as we said, with them going to the finals, our possibility of a possible tie is still in the workings. We're gonna have to talk to production again to make sure what happens if Avulus gets second place in... Well, what's the condition again? Avulus second place in...
If Avulus gets second place, Palencia get first place. They will both be on even points, which...
Yes.
Right down to the decimal place. So I don't know how the tiebreaks are going to work there, but if one move go through, Avulus have 2 more points. Even if one move get first place and get that 100 points on the board, Avulus will have 2 more points than one move. So if one move through, Avulus gets that land secured. If Palantasia move through and get first place, then I don't know, my dude. I don't know what the rules are on that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to wait for that one. But yeah, this was a very good series. You know, Dragons, they put up a decent fight, but that's kind of what I expected. You know, Avulus to me were the favorites. I'm kind of surprised that Nightpost got 2-0 by them, but I think Nightpost recently has underperformed a lot. Like every tournament they played, they were leaving early. So I can't really say if Avulus is actually back or if they're still in the workings, but they're gonna be tested tomorrow. Whoever goes through, Palenitia or one move, I'm sure they're going to take Avulus to the limit.
Yeah, but that is going to be it for now. We're going to take a 3-hour break. The stream will go down. We're going to be back at 1700 CEST. There's an S in there because we're still in summertime. So, yeah, in 3 hours, it's going to be me and Kips taking you through the second best of 3 in the semi-finals. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you in 3 hours for that second best of 3 to see who moves on. But for now, Yeah, I guess we're dropping the stream? Yeah, I think we're dropping the stream. See you in about 3 hours.
OneXBet and Eva Alfie present betting on all esports events on the website and in the OneXBet app. OneXBet. Play with Eva. The new OneXBet energy drink. So you don't have to limit yourself tonight with only one victory. You can bet on any game at OneXBet betting company. Dota 2, KS2, League of Legends, and many others. Big wins, fast payouts, reliable bookmaker. The new breakthrough and innovative phone with OneXBet app. With OneXBet app, you can register and start betting in just one click. Intuitive interface and thousands of sports events every day. User-friendly app. Big wins, fast payouts.